This map tracks India in June, highlighting a significant geographical collision. In the Central Plains, temperatures peak in the high 30s. Simultaneously, a monsoon front pushes up from the Andaman Sea, while the extreme northern borders finally see their high mountain passes thaw. In this environment, your destination choice is defined by the specific type of environmental friction you are willing to tolerate. Comparing a frozen mountain pass to a flooded coastline requires looking past the aesthetics to account for the physical and financial logistics of each. To find the right fit, we are categorizing India's June destinations strictly by evaluating the traveler's tolerance for cost, crowds, and weather volatility. Strategy 1 targets the newly accessible high Himalayan zones, Ladakh, Spiti, and Tawang. Reaching these areas requires significant inputs. You have to navigate altitude acclimatization and spend days traveling over rough, newly opened dirt roads. The payoff is a complete escape from the heat. You enter a rain-shadow landscape with steady daytime temperatures between 10 and 20 degrees Celsius. However, you will be paying peak season prices, navigating heavy tourist traffic, and facing the risk of sudden snow delays on high passes throughout early June. This region is for those willing to spend more in both cash and physical effort to guarantee a cool, dry climate. Strategy 2 involves retreating to accessible hill stations like Manali, Shimla, Ooty, or Nainital. The required input here is low. These towns have developed family-friendly infrastructure and do not require high-altitude acclimatization. The trade-off is intense peak season crowding. Traffic congestion in these hubs often disrupts the quiet atmosphere typically associated with a mountain retreat. Choosing a southern station over a northern one introduces a specific meteorological risk during this window. With the monsoon often arriving by June 6th, outdoor activities in places like Ooty or Mannar are frequently disrupted by heavy rain. This strategy trades the heat of the plains for significant commercial crowds, and in the south, the high probability of rain. Strategy 3 is a deliberate gamble, booking coastal destinations like Goa or the Andamans exactly as the southwest monsoon hits. The primary benefit is cost, as luxury resorts offer their most significant off-season discounts during the onset of the rains. The aesthetic outcome is a transition from packed beaches to a lush, saturated landscape with almost no other tourists. However, you will likely be confined indoors. Ocean swimming is prohibited, water sports are halted, and flight delays are frequent. This strategy trades outdoor accessibility for off-season luxury and isolation. The final strategy is visiting national parks like Tadoba, Bandipur, or Corbett in the weeks before they close for the monsoon. This requires enduring severe pre-monsoon dry heat that often pushes past 35 degrees Celsius in open vehicles. The payoff is maximum visibility. The dry brush and lack of foliage provide the year's best sightlines for spotting tigers and leopards. Because the terrain is so dry, animals are forced to congregate around the few remaining waterholes, making sightings more predictable. Choosing this route means trading personal physical comfort for the highest statistical probability of wildlife sightings. Identifying your ideal June destination requires isolating your primary deal breaker. If you prioritize budget and want to avoid the crowds found in the hills, travel to the southern coast or Meghalaya. You will find lower prices and empty vistas, provided you accept the atmospheric rain. If you require developed infrastructure and cannot manage high-altitude acclimatization, stick to Uttarakhand or Himachal, accepting that the price for easy heat relief is unavoidable crowds. If your priority is predictable outdoor weather for trekking or photography, Ladakh and Spiti are your best options. They are the only regions in the country that offer a rain-free guarantee this month. A successful trip in June relies on matching your itinerary to the specific type of friction you are most willing to handle.